Alright folks, Patriot Discussions here with you. I'm at the Osceola County Health Department. We are in Kissimmee still. Still a beautiful day. We're gonna see if these people respect our right to record in our publicly accessible areas in our publicly funded building. People come to receive public services.
Okay, in here.
Su número de ventanilla. Now serving 804. Window number 3.
Looks like it's all connected together.
Hi, how are you, sir? Do you have a permission to record here in the premises?
Uh-huh.
Okay, who gave you the permission?
The United States government, under the First Amendment, right to free press.
Okay, this is a clinic, so because of HIPAA violations, you shouldn't be doing that. But let me grab somebody from admin, okay? Give me 1 second.
Okay. Does she know HIPAA applies to you guys and not me? Excuse me?
Can I help you?
I don't need any help.
Okay. You're recording some of the signage that we have?
Yeah, I'm just recording in the general areas.
Okay. We ask that you not record any of our clients in this area because we do protect their confidentiality.
Yeah, that's HIPAA. That has to do with medical records and not their actual image. Yeah, no one can actually protect their image in public. That's why celebrities have a hard time going out.
That is true, but
Yeah.
we do ask that you be courteous of them and not record their image.
Yeah, I try to be as courteous as possible.
Is there anything particular you would like to see?
No, I'm just checking out the area. I do health departments all over the state.
We're aware.
Yeah, so you're aware. So you know I've done this before. So I'm not here to get any personal information or social security numbers or credit card numbers or anything like that. I'm just here documenting what the public servants do in the public building on the public dime. That's it. Yep. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. You got the whole crew out here.
Yes, I do, yeah.
Well, hopefully we pay you for more than that. But
Well, absolutely.
all right. Well, thank you guys for spending the time to come out here. But yeah, you guys already know the deal. We said. Thank you, guys. It's pretty nice. You got windows, seating. I don't know how soft the seating is. That's not bad. More state employees coming in.
To leave the building since you do not have a public records request to make at this time.
I don't need a
So you're
public
not a
records
client
request.
Do you
of
have
the
an
building.
appointment or anything? Like,
Right, but this is a public building. Unless I'm disturbing the peace or unless I'm impeding business, then you
For our
can't ask
legal
me.
counsel, we can't ask anyone here that's not here for a business reason to leave the building.
Okay, my reason is filming public officials in the course of their duties, okay? Smith for City of Cummings. I have a right to film people taking tax dollars.
At this
Question for you.
time-
Okay,
Are
and
you
that
going,
doesn't
are you going
mean
to,
outside from the parking lot going back and forth to
we
your
are not
car.
going to be discussing this. Are you
I'm
going
not
to leave
either.
or not?
No.
So what I'm advising you, telling you, we are going to call the police
Okay.
if you don't leave.
And then they could
that's
ask
all.
me to leave, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
No, not 911. 407. I think it's 348 2222. Three four eight 2222.
Yeah, and over there, real bad.
2222.
Should I leave or put it back? You take it back?
Gray shorts, black t-shirt, it's got a ball cap on, it's carrying cap, and it's black, it's an Adidas cap. And the shirt says, like, with balls deep.
Balls deep. Tell them it's Captain Awesome.
He says his name is Captain Lawson. Yes, he's had a front of his hearing this time.
Window number 8.
Okay, I'll go back and get myself. 407-201-9547.
Tell them I'll wait outside for him.
Okay, he just said that he will wait outside. Oh, all right, thank you very much. Okay, they will meet you outside.
Thank you, ma'am. Let me go back to my car here and grab a smoke. Alright, I'm gonna put this on standby until we get some contact. I'm gonna grab a smoke. For those who don't know, I'm wearing a different shirt today. It is my Balls Deep shirt. Always good for a laugh. I don't know if you guys heard the lady in there describe it to the police. But always good for a laugh. Let's see how long it takes these guys to arrive. They sure are taking their sweet time to get here. Not gonna wait for much longer. We got a busy schedule today. They coming? Don't got all day to wait. Oh, absolutely. I just want to have them let you guys know that anywhere in the public access area I'm allowed to be. I don't need to file an open records request to come into a building my tax dollars pay for. It's nicer waiting in here than out there, I can tell you that. So did you get a memo about me, or? Well, I know I'm on YouTube, but most people wouldn't look me up or know how to look me up. So you must have had like a memo or something come down the line. Where would I request that information at?
Make a public records request.
To who?
See a public record about it though.
No? So you just found me Googling YouTube? You watch audits normally?
Whatever I choose.
That's good. Would I do the record request through here, or is there a number that I can call?
You would probably do that through the state. I can find, if you have some contact information, I can find that.
I saw something on the window up there. Is that the proper one?
That's, you can do medical records requests here. That's what we handle, here with the.
No, on the window it says something about the state of Florida for records requests, but I don't know if it's medical or...
Which one are you referring to?
Huh?
Which one are you referring to?
The top one, I believe, right there, isn't it? Right here?
Assistance?
Oh, no, there's a thing on one of your windows that says something about it. I'm sure I'll be able to find it.
You have that on video.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. Who did you call, Kissimmee, or was it Osceola Sheriff?
We're monitored by Osceola County Sheriff.
Okay. Because I saw Kissimmee on the building. I didn't know if we were in Kissimmee proper or...
We're not listed in the city.
Okay. Just the mailing address, huh? Well, I'd love to stay longer, but I'm probably going to take off, okay? You guys have a great day. I'll be back. Alright, guys. Gonna get out of here. Don't looks like anybody's coming. Yeah, I don't see anybody coming. This lady's calling again. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's some contact. Just in the nick of time.
It's gonna be building What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Do you need anything?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't have a clue.
Okay. Why were we called?
I didn't call you.
You told the lady that you would wait outside for us.
Oh, the lady called you guys.
Yeah.
I just wasn't going to have you guys run around looking for me.
Oh.
I figured I'd wait here. But whatever her reason is, you probably want to speak with her.
Well, I'm asking you what you're doing. You got a video camera in my face, so I don't have a video camera in your face.
I'm doing what free men do. Whatever I want. That's legal.
Okay. What's your business here, though?
My business is my personal business. I don't really share
Well,
it
you're
with
on private
strangers.
property, though.
This is private?
Yeah, it's owned by the county.
Oh, the county's private now?
No.
It's public, right?
Yeah, this specific building.
It's public
Right,
property.
But there's a sign on the door that says no loitering.
Yeah, I'm not loitering.
Well, you're conducting business here, not doing anything related to what's going on here.
I'm doing a
That's the literal definition of loitering.
Well, the literal definition is that you can't turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime like loitering.
What is your constitutionally protected activity?
The right to free press.
Okay.
Smith versus City of Cummings, 11th District.
hold
The
on a
right
second.
to record our public officials in the course of their public duties.
Okay, but you're not recording any specific public officials.
Sure I am. That lady's a public official.
Well, who are you recording right now?
You're a public official.
Okay, outside of that.
I don't have to have outside of that. I could stand here and record this building all day long. Just stand right here and record it all day long and not have to have any reason why.
Okay, but the issue is here is from what she told me is that they have notices posted on the doors. I haven't looked at the doors yet. That say no loitering and prowling.
Okay. Well, loitering is not what I'm doing.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Are you conducting business with any individuals in here?
My business is
No. I'm asking you, are you conducting business
personal
with any-
business. No.
Okay, so you just contradicted yourself for the reason that you're here.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, absolutely. You just said that you have no personal business here.
Of
so
course.
you're here for no reason.
No. Personal and professional.
So what that
I'm an
fall-
independent journalist
That's fine.
gathering content on a story.
That's fine.
The First Amendment allows me.
I don't care about any of that kind of stuff.
Well, that's
What-
the whole crux of the issue. I don't have to have personal business on public property. Do I have to have personal business to go to the park?
No.
Okay.
But you're filming.
Of course. Can I film at the park? Can I film other people? While my children are playing, if someone walks in front of my camera, do I have to delete that?
But that's not what you're doing.
What I'm
You have to
doing-
have their written consent for them to be on film.
No, not public officials. You do not.
Did you feel so? I could then take, by what you just said, I could take your camera, take it in as evidence, and check everything on there that you didn't record anyone other than a public official while you were here?
Well, first you need a warrant. Second, my SD card is encrypted, so even with a warrant, you wouldn't get nothing.
It doesn't matter. I don't need a warrant to take evidence. That would be like saying that I need a warrant to obtain evidence somewhere of a commission of a crime.
Right. What crime would you suspect me of?
Filming people without their consent.
Is that a crime?
Yes.
What state statute is that?
I have to pull it up. I don't use that all the time, but
I have the state statutes right here on my phone if you want me to look it up. But I can tell you already it's not a crime.
Listen, so let me ask you this. Filming someone without their consent is not a crime?
Not when they're in public.
Okay, so why is it that when people film people on YouTube, they blur their faces out?
YouTube has a privacy policy, and the privacy policy on YouTube is what's known as an identifiable individual.
Okay.
What makes a person identifiable is not only their face, but identifying things such as name, social security number, telephone number, home address, that kind of thing. That's why they do it. I've got 96 videos up. Public officials, health departments, sheriff's offices,
that's fine.
None of them are blurred.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
You can film anybody that works as a public official that's working in a public capacity.
You see that lady right there? I could film her. Right here, I'm standing right here. She's out in public. I could film her. That lady with the Habib on. She just walked in the door there.
I don't know what that is.
It's the Muslim headscarf, the Habib.
No, a hijab?
Oh, hijab.
Yeah, Habib is a derogatory term.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you want to be derogatory, I don't have any interest in talking to you.
Well, I wasn't. Okay, well, I don't have no interest in talking to you.
Okay, well, I'm wondering what you're doing here.
Well, you can wonder.
Okay, but you're not conducting any business.
Is the documenting and dissemination of matters of public interest, is that business? According to the courts, it's not according to the courts.
It's your here's the thing, okay? What you're doing is you're trying to find a loophole and making it try to fit your narrative, okay? What I'm telling you is if you go to the courthouse and we have someone sitting outside of the courthouse.
I was just there.
Okay, but just sitting it's outside of the courthouse at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? What do you think let me ask you this. Do you think that we can ask them to leave?
The public sidewalk or the courthouse property proper?
What's the difference? You said it's all public.
Well, some public areas.
Okay, so now you're contradicting yourself because you just said some public areas are.
There's time, manner, place restrictions.
Exactly.
Right.
You just said that.
Of course.
That applies here.
Yes.
That applies to the courthouse. That applies to any public building.
What is the time restriction, since you know about it?
The time restriction is whether they're open or not, first of all.
Okay,
Second
are they
of all,
open?
the other restriction is whether you're conducting business there.
Okay.
You just standing in front of a place, not doing anything. Now, by all means, if you had a meeting with someone or you had an appointment with someone and you wanted to sit there and record, by all means, I exercise my amendment rights every single day, okay? I encourage you to do so. But when you're doing something that's contrary to that, which is you're coming here sticking cameras in people's faces,
I'm not sticking it in front.
You have that camera right in my face. Not conducting any business, okay?
See how much distance? Not in his face.
Listen, when you're not conducting any business, you just contradicted yourself.
Didn't I say that my business is gathering information on what public officials do on matters in public interest?
Okay, gathering information is not a business.
So journalism is not a business?
No. What you're doing right now, you're not talking to anyone. You're talking about like B-roll shots, standing there, getting like a B-roll shot and then leaving. You're not doing that. You're staying in the same place, not conducting any business.
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and debate what my business is or isn't. Do you suspect me of a crime?
Yes, I suspect you of loitering. You're in a place of business, not conducting any business, and you have no reason to be here.
Can you have a supervisor come out?
For what purpose?
So he could tell you that I'm not loitering.
To tell you the exact same thing?
Well, if that's the way it works in the legal system.
So let me ask you a question. So if a supervisor comes out here and tells you the exact same thing, then what are you going to do?
Well, I mean, I'm going to leave. I was going to leave regardless.
But why? Why? Why do you have to be difficult? See, I encourage what you're doing.
I'm not being difficult.
Listen,
Practicing my rights
I
isn't
encourage
difficult.
what you're doing.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. But what you're doing is you're being a nuisance, because when someone has to come up to you and say, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" Nothing. I'm not conducting any business. I want to talk to a supervisor. Okay, well, what if a supervisor tells you the same thing? Oh, well, then I'll leave. What is that? What point is that? So now, so if you were literally, truly trying to exercise your right, if a supervisor came and told you the exact same thing, you wouldn't leave. But you just said you would leave if a supervisor came and told you the exact same thing I'm telling you. So that is being a nuisance.
I was getting ready to leave when you pulled up.
But what you just said, I asked you to leave, and you said, no, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm exercising my right. Then you said, I want to talk to a supervisor. I said, okay, if a supervisor comes and tells you the exact same thing, will you leave? And you said, well, yeah, then I'll leave.
Possibly. I mean, we'll see when he gets here.
What's the point? That's what I'm saying.
Well, the point is so the supervisor can tell you that I'm not loitering.
That
doesn't
being
meet
antagonistic.
What I'm doing does not meet the elements for the crime of loitering.
Okay, do you know the definition of loitering?
I don't know it off the top of my head.
Okay, so you want to look it up together?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I can tell you that you are in fact loitering, would that be beneficial or poignant to you?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, because what you just said before was, I don't want to leave. Then you said, I want to talk to a supervisor. Hold on. And I said, if a supervisor tells you the same thing, are you going to leave? Well, then yeah, then I'll leave.
Oh, I obey the law. So if the law says I'm loitering...
But what's the point of needing a supervisor?
Because he would obviously know the law, which I'm thinking that you're...
So you're saying that I don't, even though I've told you multiple times?
You're looking it up.
I'm looking it up for you to give you the literal definition. I told you before already what loitering was, and I told you that you were loitering. You argued with me.
So hold on, let me get you...
And then you contradicted yourself by saying you can be in any public place. And I said, well, what about when you're at a courthouse when it's closed? And you said, oh, well, that's different. There's certain restrictions.
Right.
Okay, so now there's restrictions. So before there was no restrictions, now there's restrictions. Okay, so now you contradicted yourself.
There are restrictions.
I asked you if you're not conducting any business, then you need to leave. You said, well, I want to talk to the supervisor.
I am conducting business.
If you have a supervisor come over here and they tell you the exact same thing, are you going to leave? And you go, oh, well, yeah, in that case, then I will leave. So now you're just being antagonistic. I can no longer defend you exercising your right because you're going outside the scope of that.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Sure. Whatever you'd like to say.
It's not whatever I'd like to say. I'm specifically identifying the contradictions that you've made about the things that you've said.
I just want to be clear that loitering is
I'm looking it up for you because you don't care to listen to me. So what I'm going to do is give you the literal definition.
Definition.
Okay?
Give it to me.
Okay, this is Webster's definition.
Well, use the Florida State
Hold on, I'm giving you a literal definition first.
Okay.
Standing or waiting around idly without any apparent purpose.
Do I have purpose?
What are you doing here?
I'm recording my public officials in the course of their public duties.
You're not recording any public officials.
No, because I was
outside of a building.
I was being interrupted, so I told them I'd come out here and wait for you.
But then in that case, you would leave. Does that make sense to you or no?
I'm not done recording my public officials. They called the police.
Okay,
I told them I would wait out here.
What public officials are you ready to record?
Any public official that's in the building that I could see from a publicly accessible area.
Okay, so what if someone walks out and they're not a public official?
Then they're in public.
And they call us and they say, hey, he's recording me and he's using it for financial gain.
Sure.
Because, which is illegal. Okay?
Oh, okay.
And I'd like to press charges against him.
Sure, go right ahead. I just got an unlawful arrest a couple weeks ago. I'd love to hit another one.
No. I'm asking you, would that be beneficial to you?
What, an unlawful arrest? Absolutely.
That would be beneficial to you?
Sure, that's a huge lawsuit.
Why would that be beneficial to you?
Huge lawsuit usually means huge amounts of money.
Timberlake, dude, you were doing things, because listen, I am a huge constitutionalist and I believe wholeheartedly in our rights.
So do you believe we have the right to film our employees?
What you're doing is being antagonistic, and you are causing me to not be able to help you because you're eliminating ways I can help you.
I don't need help.
You do need help because you're being antagonistic.
Oh, okay. Constitutionalists, do we have a right to record our employees in the course of their duty? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
But you
But
cannot.
what?
You cannot disturb the peace.
I didn't.
You cannot do certain things.
You can't break the law. Right. Normal laws.
Exactly.
Right.
Now,
I
if
didn't
you-
break any law.
If you set up an appointment with any public official,
Why would I need an appointment?
no, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you need one. I'm giving you a for instance, okay?
Okay.
If you set up an appointment with an official, right, and then you recorded them, that would be well within your right, okay? You coming out here, walking inside, recording people that I don't know who you recorded. I don't know what signs that they have posted. I don't know what business you're conducting. I'm trying to talk to you and find out that information. And what you're saying to me is contradictory, right? Because we just identified those contradictions. And you're causing me to say, hey, you know what? This guy's not here to exercise his right. He's just trying to antagonize people.
Well,
So that's on you.
the contradictions don't apply here. You're talking about time, place, and manner. The time is during business hours. The place is at a place that's generally open to the public.
Okay.
And the manner
What do you
is
mean
like you said.
generally open to the public?
Meaning that even
Why
though
would you say that?
even though I can go into this building right here, there are certain areas that are blocked off. Or
Why?
there's certain areas. Well, because they're restricted access.
Why is that?
Well,
If
because
it's a public building,
well, the White House is a public building.
right?
Do you need an explanation further than that?
Yes, I'm asking you.
Because for security reasons.
Oh, okay.
So, again, the time, place, and manner restrictions don't apply because A, I went in a restricted area, B, I didn't disrupt business, and C, it's during the time of business when normal people would come.
So let me ask you this. What if someone here feels threatened by you?
Then I can call the ambulance for their hurt feelings because no matter what
Well, I mean,
they
they're not going to
feel,
respond to that.
well, no matter what they feel,
Well, we don't
doesn't
operate
trump
ba-
your rights. I thought you were a constitutionalist.
Yeah, but
What if someone's scared if a guy's walking down the road open carrying and open carrying is allowed?
yeah, okay, that's fine.
Okay, so should we do something about him because this guy's scared?
No.
Okay, now you're getting it.
No, it's not a matter of kidding it.
Yeah, if someone's scared because I'm recording, that has no bearing on me nor my rights.
Okay, so this is the Florida state statute. I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
So you understand what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
It is unlawful for any person to loiter or prowl in a place at a time or in a manner not usual for law-abiding individuals. Listen, not done. There's not a period here. It's a comma.
Right, there's more.
Under circumstances that warrant a justifiable and reasonable alarm or immediate concern for the safety of persons or property in the vicinity.
Right. So if you can articulate...
if they're concerned about you,
th-
what would you
hold on.
consider that?
Let's be honest. Are they concerned about me?
Yes, they
Or are
called.
they concerned about the camera?
I don't know. I can't read their mind.
Is this lady walking in? Do you think
I can't read their mind.
Do you think she'll be a concern?
I don't know.
Is the general public normally concerned? You get a call here every day for the general public coming in here. Are they concerned?
I don't know.
You don't know if you've ever gotten calls here before about the
I
general
don't have my
public?
computer in front of me. I can't look at the calls.
Well, I could pretty much assure you that lady going in there right now is not going to be a concern. The only concern they have is my camera, which again is a First Amendment protected activity.
Okay.
So, I mean, I don't even know what we're
you have your
discussing
ID?
here. Did I commit a crime?
Oh, no. Here's what I'm trying to show you. Here, watch. How you just violated this. Look, watch.
Okay.
The person refuses to identify himself or herself to law enforcement.
Okay, you took the last sentence out of it.
No, I'm reading
Okay.
what you just asked me to read.
Okay, loitering.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still in loitering. It's still the statute.
And that would make me suspicious.
Yes, look, watch here, look.
It's
I'm
suspicion.
gonna read it to you, okay?
Okay.
So you understand.
Yeah,
because
read the whole thing.
Apparently you know so much about it, but you don't know really that much about it.
Well, I've read it plenty of times.
You remember a couple words and you think that applies to everything.
Okay.
Among the circumstances which may be considered in determining whether such alarm or immediate concern is warranted is the fact that the person takes flight upon appearance of a law enforcement officer, or refuses to identify himself or her to a law enforcement officer, or manifestly endeavors to conceal himself or her or any object.
Okay, so the only one of those three would be the failure to ID.
Right.
Unfortunately, in the state of Florida, I only have to ID if I'm suspected of a crime. So
Okay, so you're saying this is wrong.
No.
Oh, okay. Weird.
That-
Interesting.
That's not wrong, but that
Okay.
only gives you a suspicion, which can be dispelled by the fact that I told you exactly what I was doing here. That's exactly what the judge will say. Yes, you had a suspicion
you have to
because he
dispel
didn't
my
ID.
fears. Yeah,
Right. And
absolutely.
so are you afraid of me videoing? Is that what I'm getting?
I'm not afraid of you videoing at all.
Okay, so we
what I'm
dispelled
asking
that.
you is that what is your business here?
I told you.
You're not able to tell me what your business is here.
I told you 5 times, but here goes again. I'm documenting matters of public interest, documenting public employees in the course of their public duties. Not only
But
do I
that's what
have
I'm
a
saying.
right
You
to
don't-
not hold on.
You don't know that
Can
they're
I
all
finish?
public employees.
I don't know in a public building they're public employees.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. There is no chance in all absoluteness that this public building didn't independently contract out some private entity.
Doesn't matter. I was just at Salvation Army Probation up in Marion County, which did contract with a private company for probation services.
Okay.
You know what the case law on that is?
No.
Whenever a private entity contracts to do public business, then all the stuff connected with that public
What
business.
public business are they doing?
I don't know. It's the
So
health
you don't
department.
know what public business they're doing?
Oh, of course I know. It's the
You
health
just
department.
said I don't know.
I'm being sarcastic. It's the health department. What kind of public business do you think they do? Let me guess. Hold on. Let me see right off the top of my head. WIC, birth certificates, immunizations,
I don't know.
flu shots.
I don't know.
Yeah, all
I
public.
don't know the full extent of their business.
All public health entities. I've done these all over the state.
Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything to you.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do is figure out what you're doing.
I just told you what
So-
I'm doing.
But listen, what you're doing and what you're saying is that you're standing outside the building. I don't care if you're standing outside the building or whatever. They're saying that you're going in. And
Oh,
then
yeah, I did.
Yeah. And then coming out and going back in and stuff like that while not conducting any business. Are you on WIC or do you have anything, any reason to be in here other than recording?
I don't need another reason. That's what I'm saying.
But you're not.
If we needed another reason, if I didn't live in Tallahassee, but I wanted to drive up there to do an open records request at a health department up there, okay,
Yeah, you could do that.
okay, but
But
what?
you're not doing that.
Right, but what?
If you were doing a public records request here and you're paying them money to get a public records request, which we do at the sheriff's office, you can do any time of the day.
Right, no,
then I would say, hey, you know what? You're conducting business. Go about your business. But you're
Right.
not conducting any business. You're conducting your own personal business, not related to them.
because you think it's my own personal business, right? Not legally.
No. You told me it was your own personal business. You told
Right.
me.
Right, my
just
personal
contradicted
business.
yourself
I'm an
again.
independent journalist.
You just said, you think I'm doing independent business? And I said, yes, that's what you said. You go, yes, I'm doing independent business.
Yeah, independent journalism.
Okay, but
It's my
that doesn't
business.
involve them.
What does journalists do? What do journalists do? Do they gather content on stories?
Yes.
Do they gather content on stories on public officials?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So my business as an independent journalist, not personal business with anybody here, personal business myself as a journalist is to gather information on my public building
But
and my
what
public
information
employees.
are you gathering? That's what I'm trying to.
Well, I'm gathering how they're doing their jobs, how the upkeep
How
of
are
the.
you gathering that from standing outside?
Well, because I watch them, I videotape them.
So from here,
Not from here. Obviously, I came out here to meet you. Let's dispel with the I'm outside deal. Because if
No,
you'd
you
like,
were-
we can
no,
go inside.
No, you were just standing here recording, standing at the end of the building.
Yeah, I was waiting for you
So you're waiting for me recording in the building.
outside of the building. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. What else am I going to do while I'm sitting here
I don't
waiting
know.
for
That's
you?
why you just said you're trying to get them conducting business, but nobody was conducting business.
I was already in there. They called you. I told them I would wait out here. I'm recording while I'm waiting for you. Is there anything you're missing?
Yes.
Okay, what's that?
Is a public official here while you're recording,
Yep.
conducting business?
Yep.
Can you show me one?
Yeah, come on.
No, I'm saying right from here.
Oh, no, I can't see past the glass here. Would you rather have me wait inside?
What's your first name?
They call me Captain Awesome.
Can I call you Cap?
You can call me Cap.
Okay, cool. Cap.
That's what I prefer, actually. Captain.
Okay, so here's the thing. What I'm trying to figure out is what public official you're recording here.
Well, I'm recording all of them, but specifically, and let me be
But you
specific.
just said that you can't you can't see anyone.
Oh,
from here.
not from here. No, I'm
So,
recording you
okay,
right
so-
now.
So you can't see anyone from here.
No,
But you're recording from here.
I'm recording my building.
Okay.
Okay, my
Alright.
building, your building,
Okay.
our building.
Right.
Okay, so I want to make sure everything's kept up to date. You know, a lot of times fraud occurs very small, like when they request $100,000 to do a nip tuck on the bricks or whatever, and then that money disappears, and you come out here and you see there's no nick tuck been done. But I'm not going to get into the whole thing of why I'm here and why I do exactly what I do.
Explain it.
Well, I want to explain is.
But now you just said you don't want to explain it.
Well, not the whole purpose. What I'm doing here is just gathering officials.
You're a pretty confusing guy, I gotta say.
I am pretty confusing.
Yeah.
I'm here gathering information on public officials.
Okay.
I'm outside now, waiting for you. I'm recording you. You're the public official. I'm gathering information
that's
on
fine.
that.
You can record me all day.
Okay, and I can record any public.
You to record me.
Of course, and you record me. Maybe not. I don't see you don't have
a hidden one.
Body cam. Oh, really? Nice. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, just like you, Smith for City of Cummings, I have the right to record public officials in the course of their public duties.
Right. And then we just agreed that no one's conducting a public duty right here.
Where do you think public duties occur?
Well, yeah, the building.
Okay, so would I have to stand out here to record officials conducting public duties?
No.
Okay, it'd have to be in the building.
Right. If you're recording a specific public official
it doesn't have to be specific. There's nothing in the law that says I have to record a specific individual.
Well, no one named, but they have to be a public official.
Right, they have to be a public official that I'm recording if that's what I'm doing.
Right, which is what you said you were doing.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
However, if normal citizens get in front of my camera in public, they have no expectation of privacy. Okay,
right, that's right.
That's exactly the plain view doctrine, right? If you're somewhere where you're allowed to be, anything you can see could be evidence, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
okay.
but that doesn't apply to what you're talking about.
What doesn't apply?
Because if someone has no expectation of privacy walking through the street, that's correct, they can be recorded. But if you're using that recording for financial gain, then you have to have their written consent.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
So E tonight always gets like Pamela Anderson's consent? Probably not.
I think that's
I've checked out media law.
That's different.
Yeah, I think this is different too.
Yeah, I think that one's different.
Oh, because she's a celebrity, or?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's not different. But I mean, you're more than welcome to believe it is, but I can definitely tell you that it's not any different. There was a judge out in Seattle. Let me tell you a little story. Judge out in Seattle, guy was going around with a camera, sort of similar to mine, where you can hold it down low.
Yeah.
He was walking around. He was filming under girls' skirts.
Yeah.
He got caught. You know what the judge said? No expectation of privacy in public. If he could see underneath your dress, public, better wear longer dresses.
Well,
that's pretty sick. Granted,
well, I mean, that's people's opinion, you know.
Well, that's
really
the judge. That's law
my
now.
Personal opinion, yeah.
Yeah, so that's law now.
But yeah, I mean, it's not. I don't know if it's necessarily law.
Well, case law is law. So if he ruled that way,
case law is not law. Case law is not law. Case law is used as a identifier or a marker or a kind of like a suggestion to other judges when they're deciding certain laws.
Yeah, it's called precedent, and they have to follow it if it's done by a higher court. So let's say the Supreme Court passes a...
If it's done by a higher court, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So case law is law.
Under certain circumstances.
Under every court that's underneath the court that passed that law, correct? Like if the 11th Circuit says something, isn't that law for Florida, Georgia?
Right, exactly.
Okay, so case law is law.
Yeah, but you just agreed that it's the ones that are underneath that judge.
Right.
Right.
And
so
any other...
if they determine a case law and it goes to the Supreme Court and the Supreme Court reviews their case law and doesn't agree with it, it's not law.
Of course.
Right. That's what I was trying to say.
No,
and that's why I said to you, under certain circumstances.
Well, most circumstances until it gets reversed.
Yes, some certain circumstances.
Yeah, until it gets reversed.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stuff I'm talking here, Smith versus City of Cummings, the right to record public officials, that's law.
Yeah, so I'm not familiar with that case.
It's Smith versus City of Cummings.
No. I heard you the fourth time you said it.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, what I'm talking about is the certain parameters of that. Okay, so I don't know what was said.
Well, it's time, manner, place restriction, and it's easy to decide. Time, obviously, when the business or the public place is open.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you say recording public officials. I don't know whether that was determined whether someone was walking outside into their car and someone was recording and the judge said, hey, yeah, you're allowed to do that, it's a public official. Or someone walked into a public building, walked past everybody else and walked into a public official's office and started recording them, and they said, yeah, you're allowed to do that.
Well, I
Which you agreed before, you're
Right.
not allowed to do that.
I mean, I don't want to call the 11th Circuit idiots, but I don't see them
I'm not
saying
saying anybody is.
saying that public official in the course of their duties would be in the parking lot.
Well, no, I'm saying going to and from
Would be in the
their
parking
public,
lot.
their public duties.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I don't.
So I don't know if you can.
I mean, what
you
kind
can
of
walk
transparency
past
for-
everybody and
Yeah.
then record people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, do you need to get somebody here to figure that out, or am I detained, or am I good to go? Or?
No. What I'm telling you is I'm trying to figure out what business you're conducting. We're going back full circle again.
And I've
What business you're conducting. Your business that you described to me does not sound like, you have to expel my fears, does not sound like official business with
okay.
any public official.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Do you need to call somebody to check, or am I free to go? Or are we going to sit here all day? I'm hungry. It's lunchtime.
I'm hungry too, man. I was just about to get lunch and they called.
Hey, I hear you. I hear you. So where are we at now?
Well, right now I'm trying to determine whether you're actually committing the crime of loitering.
Okay, well, let's figure that out.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside and check and see if they have any signs posted that
Okay.
say that you're not allowed to be loitering.